Hey everyone, welcome to the toy cupboard. As you can see, one day we'll do a little walk around the room and stuff. I'm big into my gaming, my media, my TVs, my films, my retro stuff. I am a buyer and seller as well. So yeah, I just thought if you check out my page, there is some actually old videos and shorts of random boot sale things that we picked up and eBay buys, and I buy bulk as well, so sometimes you just find little gems hidden in there as well. But yeah, without any further ado, we'll get to it. So yeah, basically, I wanted to start this little channel just as with me and my mate Tahib, just as purely through fun and enjoyment, and it's both our sort of niche thing that we enjoy doing together. So yeah, today, obviously in the UK, it is the 28th of January, and it's also the day that Arceus Legends comes out. I've played every Pokemon game up to this. I'd say this is probably got the most hype around it compared to all the others. Let's Go had a bit of hype, but that's more for I think broader horizon. The Arceus Legends I think is for the real hardcore players. So yeah, I pre-ordered from Smythe in the UK. I got my Arceus Legends still in its packaging, which I've been warned is quite a big game, so it's going to need updating. And fortunately I just picked up an SD card from my Switch because it'll be the first time I'm going to be using it. It's my Dialga pre-order, still in the packaging from bdsp. Here is my Arceus figure from the Arceus pre-order, which I think is quite good because I paid £1 for the pre-order beforehand, and then I think I paid £42 for the game, which under £50 is always good these days, isn't it? Because most games we know are usually 50 quid. And I also got this pretty cool steelbook, which most of the time steelbooks, any collectible things that come through as pre-orders, always end up holding their value. Like, do you know what I mean? Get good attention and stuff like that. And yeah, I just quite like them because I wish I did more pre-orders when I was younger, because they used to give away a lot better things. Yeah, so I think in America, I think the pre-order bonuses was an Arceus plush, which I'd much rather prefer, but I can't see them doing it for a standard sort of price. So if you are from America and you do know, or vice versa, anywhere around the world, let us know what your pre-orders are, because that's quite an interesting one. Basically, really looking forward to Arceus and the fact that it is more open world. People comparing it to Breath of the Wild and Monster Hunter Rise. I had played Monster Hunters previously. I haven't played any of the latest two. So yeah, I think that concept is a really good idea, because I feel like Sword and Shield are arguably the best attempt so far of having that free world sort of gaming feel to it, and especially of Overworld. I think since day one of the first gen, everyone has wanted Overworld Pokemon to be wild, and it really does. I think it adds a lot more adventure and freedom to the game. I think even with the way that they do it with the zones and things, like how it's not completely open world, so it's like zoned areas, but it's gonna be twice as big, like 3 times as big, and the feeling I think it's gonna have is gonna be completely different to any of the others. I actually really like the graphics by the look of it. Some people moan about trees and water and stuff like that, and to be honest, for me, like, that's just part and parcel. I think if you're looking at it to be the most realistic game you can get, when like visualizing wise, I think we're looking at the wrong consoles. We shouldn't be on the Switch. But as far as it goes, like even with bdsp, I've enjoyed it. I've completed it now. Good play, don't get me wrong. And me and Tahib actually done quite a few online battles and trades and stuff, so it was quite fun. I think it's an easy pickup game. Like, but it's not going to set the world on fire. I don't think they ever intended on doing that. They had a short span. Game Freak didn't make it, so I don't think they felt any pressure. But I think with Arceus, they've really got to deliver, especially considering the last few years. I don't know, it's hit and miss. Some people really complain about the last few games that have been out. I've enjoyed practically all of them. Really enjoyed Auras. I quite like the remakes. I think it's quite a good idea, and it's refreshing, because it was like over 10 years ago that I played Diamond, Pearl and Platinum for the first time, so it's not exactly that fresh in my head anyway. So yeah, I've heard about there is Alpha Pokemon's catch, which 3 to 4 size, the times the size even of like a normal one that you'd come into contact with, which I think is quite a good idea. And you can actually see it on the screen as well, which is I think it just has a bit more presence to it, and especially who's not going to want to try to catch the alpha, and then now you've got to contend with alpha shinies, which yeah, it'll be fun. We'll see how we get on with that. But on the whole, I think the new elements that add into it is just a lot better. The fact that you have to sneak, it just feels more of an adventuring game now rather than an RPG, which I do like. I like the whole idea of the JRPGs, but I think it's a real nice way to add another element to everything we know and love. So I picked up from Smythe's. Going to be getting a good gaming into that as well today. Get my teeth stuck in, see what I think of it. As I said, me and Tahib were actually talking about doing a BDSP review for the both of us. Just easier content, and we can both have a good old chat about it. And I find it's a lot easier with two brains bouncing off each other. But yeah, overall, I'm really excited for it. I don't think they can really put anything wrong. From what I've seen, everything looks better. I really like the fact that they have Hisuian forms, and I think this could be a way forward to refresh, because I think, personally myself, I was worried that they were going to bring out another generation this year. I think they still may do, but I don't know. I think sometimes it's better to work with what you got rather than try to extend and expand all the time consistently, because you're always going to have a fan base, and you're always going to have people buying Pokemon no matter what. As you can see, like merch, like that's their killer. So I think by working on an old game, Sinnoh, like being a similar like known area, I think a lot of people got into Pokemon in Gen 3 and 4, especially like around that sort of age group. So I think in personal, I think it's quite a good idea to have that free range of it, and the mixing up the starters I really like. And there's also, without any spoilers before you get ruined, the final evolution starters are Hisuian forms, which I'd like to have seen the whole line being Hisuian form, but beggars can't be choosers. But yeah, you've got to choose between your Cyndaquil, your Rowlet, and Oshawott. For me, I think I can't remember what types they are. I'm pretty sure Decidueye is grass something. I can't remember what it was now. I really like the sound of Typhlosion as a fire ghost. I've always personally liked the fire ghost, and I think they could really go somewhere cool with that, with those type matchups as compared to Chandelier. No, I'm joking. I don't mind Chandelier. It's a cool little design, but I've never personally used it myself. And I don't know what it is. It's bipedal Pokemon everyone seems to love. If it stands on its back legs and it's a pseudo legendary, you know for a fact that it's going to be a famous one. No hints there anyway. So yeah, really looking forward to getting my teeth stuck into it, seeing what it's about, seeing what I make of it. I'm not. Every Pokemon game, I try not to get my hopes up too much, because there's always that chance that they will let you down slightly. So yeah, we'll see what it's all about. Thanks for listening, and yeah, looking forward to doing the next one. And as I said, fill up the comments, anything you'd like us to play, see, review, TV series, anything. Like, chat me an idea, and I'm all ears. But yeah, from the Big Dog Shannon and Tahib to be, thanks for listening, and thanks for watching. Give us a subscribe. And yeah, catch you soon.